Mic check, mic check. I believe we're all good. Give me just a moment and we'll get started here. Welcome in, everybody, to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We are live in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Slick Yard 200. Excuse me. You are looking down at the practice session live at Kevin Tanko's, Terry Hughes Jr., and Bobby Kyle out here getting some reps into this nice big racetrack here in Indiana, Arnottsville, Georgia's Bobby Kyle. 2 weeks ago's winner on fuel mileage, looking to go back-to-back here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They dive down into turns 1 and 2. Today's key points to the race, as we do always here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, is get down to that concrete slab. You want to make sure that you can get down as low as you can. The corners are tight and they come up fast here. Long back straightaways, about 4 corner. There goes Bobby Kyle down the back straightaway, wrecking down into the corner. Again, folks, this is just practice session as we get ready for the main event here live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 75 laps. It's the main event tonight. As you look down, ladies and gentlemen, at the Slick Yard 200 for the MRL Cup Series, that's the Madness Racing League. Make sure you give them a follow here on the TikTok at Madness Racing _ free to join, free to race league. You don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're counting down the clock in practice till qualifying time. You're looking at Kevin Tanko's and Chris Knighty, the hometown boy here in Indiana. We can go find Chris real quick. Chris Knighty driving that Ford Racing Triple Deuce from B-Town, Indiana, in his home state, trying to lock himself into the MRL Cup Series playoffs with a win here today. Again, ladies and gentlemen, counting down the clock till qualifying, and make sure you slap that follow button and punch that like button. You don't want to miss a thing. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Number 4, Kevin Tanko's, knocked from Hawthorne, New Jersey, the 19-year-old. Trying to get that number 4 Budweiser machine dialed in here before qualifying so they can turn out a nice lap. The number 6 car, James Fountain, come off pit road, trying to get his final reps in from Greenville, South Carolina, driving that number 6 Viagra Ford Mustang, trying to lock himself into the MRL playoffs. James Fountain. Kevin Tanko's and Chris Knighty battle it out here in practice. Just trying to see how these cars drive in traffic beside each other, making passes. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama, the 25-year-old, driving that number 81 Ford Mustang on the top side of the racetrack. Kind of just trying to dial in what he's got here. Andy Whitaker, and as always, beautiful Costa Chevy Camaro, Walnut, North Carolina. Stand up. Andy Whitaker getting that car dialed in here as we were moments away from the end of practice into qualifying. Bobby Kyle, there it is. The checker flag is in the air for practice. Bobby Kyle, 2 weeks ago's winner, looking to lock himself. Looking to double down here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as we are underway, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying. Who is going to be the lucky guy here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel to throw it out there first? Take a look here, see who comes out first. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We are live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Slick Yard 200, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Kyle from Arnottsville, Georgia. We'll go ahead and roll that thing out and get it started here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Live for this qualifying session. We'll change it out and pull up the MRL Cup Series qualifying qualifying fastest time board on the left side of the screen. Make sure you slap that follow button, punch that like button here. You're looking at the Madness Racing League's Cup Series qualifying session. Bobby Kyle warming up through the gears. They got several guys out on the track here. Jax Holder ripping through in his Ford Mustang. Terry Hughes is out on the racetrack as well. Bobby Kyle, Andy Whitaker coming up to his first lap. Corey Tesner as well. Kevin Tankos. Tony Cook is out on the racetrack as well. We'll go right back to Bobby Kyle where we started. Bobby Kyle from Arnoldsville, Georgia, the 64-year-old, won his way into the MRL Cup Series playoffs 2 weeks ago on a field mind strategy. Makes the last light pass around Showtime Chase Johnson to lock himself in. Bobby Kyle is now on the clock. Green flag is in the air. This 64-year-old has been nothing but brilliant out here, giving lessons to these young guys on how it's done here. Been racing, sim racing since 1995, ladies and gentlemen, since they come out here. Plenty of experience out here for the 777 of Bobby Kyle. Down the back straightaway, Bobby Kyle want to stay middle, the up top side of the racetrack. Want to get a nice angle down in the turns 3 and 4 here. And go across a short flat straightaway into another straightaway that'll lead you down the front stretch to complete your lap. So we'll finish watching Bobby Kyle here for the last little bit here of his first lap. We'll switch over to somebody else, get some TV time out here. Bobby Kyle, where will he post on his first lap? Bobby Kyle, top board. Check the board right here. You see Bobby Kyle, P1, James Fountain, P2 with a 52.86. Torrey Chesner tied for that second place spot with a 52.86. Andy Wicker down the back straightaway. Andy Wicker on his second lap. That beautiful chrome Costa Chevy Camaro dives down into turns 3 and 4, down that short stretch into turns 4. Coming down to complete his second final lap. Where will Andy Wicker post? Andy Wicker let off before the line. I guess his lap's not going to count because he might have touched the wall there. So you look down at the number 02 Maynard Motors machine of the kid Nicholas Maynard from Welford, South Carolina, the 22-year-old. On his second lap here. Oh, he's on his first lap, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Maynard, the kid, down the back stretches. Wrecked in his last previous qualifying attempts here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Just had an abysmal night on the I-85 late model stock that was live here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel this past Thursday. Make sure you press that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing here. Nicholas Maynard throws it down into turns 3 and 4. Beautiful green machine out here in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That 02 Penske font on top of it. That Booty Scooter Racing machine on top of the hood. Proud carrier of the night stream. Nicholas Maynard, where will he post? Nicholas Maynard will post in the 9th place spot. He'll have to pick it up here if he wants to do any better. Through turns 1 and 2. Got that car sideways. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. He's got it sideways still. Got to get it down to the bottom side of that racetrack. Get it up there. Nicholas Maynard off turns 2. Down the backstretch. The number 02 machine, Nicholas Maynard. Can he post the time better than Corey Riptide Tesner, who currently is your pole leader still? Bobby Kyle rounding out that second place spot right there. Nicholas Maynard will get tied off turns 3. Hit the wall. He'll get loose. Around goes Nicholas Maynard in qualifying. The streak continues on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. We have cursed Nicholas Maynard as he goes around on his qualifying lap for the 3rd consecutive race. We'll go ahead and get him off the screen. That is no good, ladies and gentlemen. John Michael Bryan is in the field. We'll pull up tonight's qualifying results. As Corey Riptide Tesner is your pole winner, ladies and gentlemen, driving that number 42 McDonald's machine. Bobby Kyle in the 777 BKM Racing machine. John Deere will round out the 2nd place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson and his number 78 Chase Johnson Racing machine will round out the 3rd place spot. We'll bring it right back up here. Tony Cook and his number 33 Home Run Cafe machine from Greer, South Carolina will round out the top 4 spot. James Fountain in that 5th place spot. That will be your top 5 for qualifying. We'll save the rest as these guys load in here on the grid here. And then beautiful Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, want to go ahead and take a moment of silence, as we always do here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel, for the guys that have fallen overseas that are veterans. Thank you. Donna, Donna, Donna. Welcome to the Slick Yard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, live in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're waiting on a few more guys to load into here. We'll get tonight's starting grid going for you guys here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Make sure you slap that follow button and punch that like button. You don't want to miss a thing. We got 75 laps of action-packed racing here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get tonight started with our starting grid. Starting in the first place spot, your pole sitter, driving the number 42 McDonald's Chevy Camaro, Corey Riptide Tesner. Starting on the outside of him from Honorsville, Georgia, 2 weeks ago, he locked himself into the MRL Cup Series playoffs, driving the 777 John Deere machine from Honorsville, Georgia, the 65-year-old Bobby Kyle. Rounding out the third place spot from Greer, South Carolina, driving the number 78 machine, Chase Showtime Johnson. Rounding out the fourth place spot tonight, driving the number 33 Whiskey River Chevy Camaro, Tony Cook. And rounding out the top five spot, driving that number 6 Viagra Ford Mustang from Greenville, South Carolina, James Fountain. Rounding out that sixth place spot tonight from Troy, Alabama, the 25-year-old Terry Hughes Jr. Rounding out the seventh place spot, driving that beautiful chrome coastal Chevy Camaro from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, Andy Whitaker. Rounding out that eighth place spot tonight from Welford, South Carolina, the 22-year-old, the kid, Nicholas Maynard. Rounding out the ninth place spot tonight, driving the number 4 Chevy Camaro, driving the number 4 Budweiser Chevy Camaro, from Hawthorne, New Jersey, Kevin Tankos. The guy flying by on the outside from Greer, South Carolina, your mom's favorite driver, the 29-year-old, driving the number 23 J Money Sense machine, the boogeyman, John Michael Bryant. Rounding out the 11th place spot tonight, right here in Indiana, the hometown guy, Chris Knighty. And rounding out the final 12th place spot tonight, trying to catch the tail end of the field, Jax Holder. We're riding out here to the front of the field again, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys. We are moments away from green flag action here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 75 laps guaranteed of action-packed racing, ladies and gentlemen. James Fountain's ready to go. Corey Tesner is your pole leader. He's ready to go. These guys, I don't even begin to describe on how much they don't know what is ahead of them with this racetrack being this close together. You don't want to lose the draft, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot express that enough here. Who is going to lock themselves in the MRL playoffs, or who is going to double down and win their second race of the year? We have yet to have a repeat winner so far. Corey Riptide Tesner is your pole leader, and he will lead them down the front stretch. Peter the pace car hang that left right there on the pit road. Corey Riptide Tesner, that McDonald's 42 machine, will lead them to the restart zone, ladies and gentlemen. Top 5 pay out in points, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Every point that you lead, every lap that you lead is 1 point added to your total score. We are green here in the Slick Yard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Corey Riptide Tesner down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Side by side through 1 and 2, ripping through the gears. Corey Riptide Tesner put on a hell of a lap. James Fountain on the inside, Junior Terry Hughes on the top side. Down the back straightaway. There's Jax Holder coming off pit road right there. You see him. Nicholas Maynard on the bottom side. James Fountain in front of him. John Michael Bryant will be on the bottom side. James Fountain will fall back on the top side of the racetrack. Tony Cook gets in the ass end of the number 75 of Andy Whitaker. Andy Whitaker's in the wall. So is Nicholas Maynard and Terry Hughes Jr. These guys are going to have to slow it down. We'll look back there, check some damage, see if these guys got any much on there. Terry Hughes Jr. gets sideways. Terry Hughes Jr. gets sideways, but he'll save it. He's slowed down on the backstretch. We are still green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Terry Hughes Jr. get that thing riled back up. We'll look back to the front. Tony Cook here and John Michael Bryant battle it out for the 5th place spot. You see it right there on your screen. Battle for the 5th place spot. Tony Cook and John Michael Bryant. Andy Whitaker has just now moved into the picture. Down the back straightaway they go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps complete here in the Slick Yard 200. Bobby Kyle, look on the inside of James Fountain here. We got a battle for the second place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson has worked himself up to the second place spot, trying to run down the race leader of Corey Tesner. Corey Tesner nice and easy down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. We got action all over this beautiful racetrack. Crossing the line at nearly 200 miles an hour. Andy Whitaker throws that bad coastal machine down into turn 1 and 2 down here. See how low he gets down to the apron here. You want to put your lefts right there on that concrete. Sling that machine around here. We got a battle for the for the first place spot here. Jax Holder is out on the racetrack running for his life. Terry Hughes Jr., we see him get loose, trying to catch him as well. Bobby Kyle, James Fountain continue to battle it out for that third place spot. Andy Whitaker makes contact with the fence again. Here comes Nicholas Maynard on the outside. Nicholas Maynard will lift a little bit early, concede that spot to the number 75 of Andy Whitaker here. We are 3 laps in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You are looking at the Madness Racing League MRL Cup Series live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Slick Yard 200. Showtime Chase Johnson and Corey Tesner battle it out for the first place spot here. We've had a couple of guys get in the wall, but we've been green so far. 4 laps complete, coming to 5. James Fountain all over the ass end of Showtime Chase Johnson here. 5 laps into this. Bobby Kyle says he's got something to say here. Corey Tesner into the wall. Showtime Chase Johnson look to the bottom side of the race leader. Showtime Chase Johnson out front. James Fountain put his nose in there too. Down the back straightaway they go. John Michael Bryant and Sue behind. James Fountain to the bottom side of the racetrack. Corey Tesner look back to the top side. They need to get it together down here, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of laps to go. Corey Tesner goes from first to third place. Showtime Chase Johnson's under attack here early. James Fountain racing hard for that race lead. Couple Carolina kids battling out here in Indianapolis. 6 laps complete here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in this Slick Yard 200. Corey Tesner looks left, looks right, thinks better of it. Will jump back down to the bottom side of the racetrack behind the race leader, Showtime Chase Johnson. These guys are absolutely battling it out here, giving it everything they got. 6 laps complete here. We look back here in the back of the field. Nicholas Maynard, Kevin Tankos, and Andy Whitaker battling it out here. Nicholas Maynard hard into the wall. Nicholas Maynard goes around. The caution will fly. That's the 0-2 machine of Nicholas Maynard. Watch out, Terry Hughes. Caution flag flies here in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Slick Yard 200. That's the kid, Nicholas Maynard, right there in that number 0-2 Maynard Motors machine. He goes around here. We'll have to back that ass up here. Take a better look. We've seen him get tied out of the corner, hit the wall, but due to the camera angle, we weren't able to see exactly what happened here. Doesn't look like there's much damage on that race car. Andy Whitaker down on the bottom side of the racetrack as well. We'll definitely have to check it out here. We're looking at Nicholas Maynard here bringing out the first caution in tonight's event here. We'll take it to the chopper cams to show us everything that we're looking for. Boom, hard into the wall. Nicholas Maynard turns it around. Keeps it off that wall, but that right side is beat in. Andy Whitaker barely escapes through that. Andy Whitaker takes it to the bottom side of the racetrack. Not sure what happened there with him. Nicholas Maynard brings out the first caution here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Slick Yard 200. Not so slick from Nick. The first caution is flown here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You are looking down at the Slickyard 200 at the MRL. That's the Madness Racing League Cup Series. Free to join, free to race. All you have to do is shoot us a DM here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel and or the Madness Racing League _ TikTok. Make sure you go give them a follow here. You are looking down at Showtime Chase Johnson. He is currently your race leader. Corey Tesner was your pole winner tonight. Started in the first place spot, finds himself in the second place spot. Looks like Chase Johnson and James Fountain. We got a couple guys going to bring them down pit road here. Big bunch of guys, actually. Corey Tesner down as well. James Fountain will come down pit road. Bobby Kyle, the number 33 of Tony Cook. Chris Knighty down pit road as well, along with Jax Holder and Nicholas Maynard. Nicholas Maynard brought out the caution here. Corey Tesner and Chase Johnson creep down pit road. Everybody will pull into their box here. We'll have to just take a look and see who gets what. Looks like the number 02 guy will just hop off the wall, put the gas tank in. It looks like it's going to be a gas and go for a lot of these guys. The race off pit road will be James Fountain. Will win the race off pit road. James Fountain, ladies and gentlemen. Chase Johnson loses one spot off pit road. Jax Holder brings in a bunch of spots off pit road. Corey Tesner loses quite a bit right there. Tony Cook with an even jump out of pit road. Chris Knighty is off as well. So is the number 777 of Bobby Kyle. And Nicholas Maynard, who just brought out the recent caution, still sitting on pit road. See if we can't get a better look at that race car, see how much damage he actually does have. Take it to the blimp here. Billy the blimp driver just can't get a good view here. Looks like Nicholas Maynard, though. We'll see here on pit road. We'll have to keep check back of him. But so far, the boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver, tell her to sit down, watch the TV, because he is out front, stayed out here with the number 4 car, Kevin Tankos and Terry Hughes Jr. James Fountain and Showtime Chase Johnson was the ones bringing them down pit road there. So a little bit of strategy early here. 8 laps into the Slickyard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway live here in Indianapolis, Indiana. John Michael Bryant, your race leader. Kevin Tankos starting in the second place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. in the third place spot. Tony Cook in the fourth place spot. Chris Knighty will be in the fifth place spot along with James Fountain. Chase Johnson, Bobby Kyle, Jax Holder, and Corey Tesner was coming off pit road right here. Nicholas Maynard, here he comes. As he was looking down there, he got a little bit of damage on that right side of that race car. Doesn't look to be affecting him too much. We're right on board that 02. Nicholas Maynard, that wheel doesn't look too bad off. We'll jump back up here to the front. John Michael Bryant, all over the back of Peter the pace car. We are coming to 9 laps complete here in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. If you like what you see, slap that like button, punch that follow button. If you're a fellow iRacer tuned in and want to join, you can find yourself right here each and every week on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Just shoot us a DM. We have Xfinity, we have Cup, late models, dirt, you name it, it's here live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. This Saturday night, the MRL Madness Racing League, what you're seeing right now, their Xfinity Series takes on Texas Motor Speedway. Should be an absolute banger live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You don't want to miss a thing, folks. John Michael Bryant, your race leader. Kevin Tankos in the second place spot. Terry Hughes in the third place spot. Chris Knighty in the fourth place spot. And Tony Cook will round out the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away from going back to green flag action here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Peter the pace car getting his first dose of the night. All right, we have a caution fly 9 laps in here. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway for Nicholas Maynard, the kid. Catching on the back of the field here. That car doesn't seem to be too badly damaged. Corey Tesner with the penalty here. We'll have to drop to the rear of the field here. Plenty of race to get that back for Corey Riptop Tesner. Nicholas Maynard, again, there's a good look at that car we were talking about. It doesn't seem to be too bad off, but we'll jump back up here to the front of the racetrack. John Michael Bryant and the rest of these guys get ready to pull off here for this beautiful day that we have here. 2 more guys looks like it's going to be served penalty. James Fountain, it's going to be some pit road related. I'm hearing, give me just a second. I'm hearing James Fountain, Bobby Kyle, Chase Johnson, and Corey Tesner all with pit road penalties there for excessive speeding. So they'll be dropping to the rear of the field here. It's Peter the pace car hung that left down pit road. Kevin Tankos out front. John Michael Bryant has pulled off on the pit road here with technical difficulties, so that'll leave Kevin Tankos the race leader, but Terry Hughes Jr. will get a great jump. They're all over, fanned out on the front stretch. A wild sequence of events. Terry Hughes Jr. is the race leader. Yum, yum. Things just got a little bit interesting and kind of heated up here. Strap those seat belts and pull those helmets down. Here they go down the back straight. Yum, 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 yum. Into the wall hard. There was the hometown boy of Chris Knighty. You've seen it from B-Town, Indiana, driving that Triple Deuce Forge racing machine. Chris Knighty got his family in the stands tonight, trying to make it shake. As we say here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, scooting and booting out here in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Terry Hughes Jr. takes the lead here on awkwardness. John Michael Bryant with power issues in his race car pulls down pit road. From the lead, unfortunate series of events here, Terry Hughes Jr. Here comes James Fountain soaring down the front stretch into turn one. Greenville, South Carolina, stand up. Tires seem to make a difference here. It's James Fountain down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Excuse me, forgot to turn the ticker back green up there. That's Chris Knighty into the wall again. You cannot say these guys aren't giving it everything that they have. Door-to-door action-packed racing is what they're giving you folks here on this Booty Scoot Racing channel. Chris Knighty to the outside of the number 31 of Jax Holder. Jax Holder making his MRL Cup Series debut here tonight. 11 laps in, doing pretty smooth here. Finds himself in the 5th place spot. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a battle for the 5th place spot. Corey Tesler's not going away. Showtime Chase Johnson sitting in front of that number 31 of Jax Holder. Jax Holder will look to the left side of the number 78 of Chase Johnson. Battle for the 4th place spot is underway here. Oh, contact made between the 78 and number 31. Corey Tesler will send it 3 wide down the front stretch. Diving into turns 3. Excuse me, turns 2 down the back straightaway. Tony Cook's looking to make some shake as well. Chase Johnson is spelling off. These guys putting on a show here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Slick Yard 200 live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. It's been nothing but action-packed racing so far. One caution is under our belt, but it's nothing to brag about. Showtime Chase Johnson continues to battle hard for that 5th place spot. We got a battle up here for the 2nd place spot. Corey Tesner, Kevin Tankos, and James Fountain are side by side, 3 wide down the back stretch, diving into turn 3. Getting ready to go across that short stretch. Kind of a unique track layout here, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, almost a rectangular shape. A true 4-corner racetrack. We got a battle back here as well. It's between Chris Knighty, Jax Holder, and all these folks back here. We got a 4-way battle for this 5th place spot, ladies and gentlemen. Things are starting to get juicy and dicey here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 14 laps are down here at the Slick Yard 200. Jax Holder, Tony Cook, and Chris Knighty, and Showtime Chase Johnson battle hard for this 5th place spot here. These guys are not going away from each other. Meanwhile, Corey Tesner, on that 2-tire stop, has found himself in the 1st place spot, or gotten around the number 81 Ford Mustang of Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama led a you-know-what ton of laps 2 weeks ago. And Terry Hughes Jr. at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Terry Hughes Jr. making his 2nd start here in the MRL Cup Series. Doing well so far. Again, ladies and gentlemen, every lap led is 1 point added to your total score. So the more laps that Corey Tesler can peel off here as the leader, he's adding laps to his total score. Top 5 paying out in points, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Slick Yard 200. That's the Madness Racing League here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Battles all over this racetrack. We'll be right back. You don't want to miss a thing. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We look down on Chris 090 from B-Town, Indiana. Cruising around in that 7th place spot. We got a hard battle here for the 5th place spot, but nobody seems to be wanting to give it up. These guys have settled down into their spots here, ladies and gentlemen, trying to slaughter it down. Not very sure where these guys sit gas related, as some of them soar down the back straightaway, have already pitted and through the field for a little loop here, so we'll have to see what it is. There he is, John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver, the boogeyman, back out on the racetrack. He is a lap down, ladies and gentlemen. John Michael Bryant just trying to keep it in one piece here. Pray for caution so he can get back on the lead lap here. After some unfortunate technical difficulty, Andy Wicker is off the racetrack. It's Nicholas Maynard. There he is, Nicholas Maynard in the number 02 Maynard Motors machine. Brought out the only caution we've had so far here. 17 laps complete here at the Slickyard 200, the 02 machine. That car seems to be doing exactly what it needs to be doing. We'll just have to run it out here as we try to look. If you love to hear that sound, we're getting ready to crank it up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for our first Fast and Loud of the night. Here we go. Looks like the caution is flowing, possibly, maybe. These guys are slowing up. Yeah, I believe the caution is out, ladies and gentlemen. Our Fast and Loud has been interrupted. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? We'll have to go back and take a look. Not very sure what's going on here. Who is slow? Who is hurt? Who is damaged? Not very sure why the caution flag is flown. We are searching through the guys now to see who does and doesn't have damage. Not very sure what happened there. 18 laps in here at the Slickyard 200. I got to get a better look at these cars so I can kind of get a grasp of maybe what happened. Did I miss something? Corey Tesner pulls down on the pit road here. Terry Hughes Jr. as well. Is it something that they did? Let's back that ass up as the race leader right here, Corey Tesner. We can only work from back there. Definitely want to make sure we bring all the action here to you, a Booty Scoot Racing channel. So we'll throw it back live. We're going to figure out what happened here. Caution lap is has flown. I'm not sure. We're backing it up here. Corey Tesner was out to a pretty sized, decent gap as well. Has to be within a group up here. Let's take a look. Chris 90 gets into the wall. Oh, there it is. James Fountain on the bottom side of the racetrack. We told you if we'd go back far enough, ladies and gentlemen, we'd find it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's brought out the second caution of the night here. James Fountain from Greer, South Carolina. Gets it to the wall, goes around. Let's take a look. Keeps it off the wall, down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Graceful enough that iRacing called the caution for him there. You better go thank them, ladies and gentlemen. We'll throw it back live here. Corey Tesner, your race leader. We've seen him coming down pit road. We was kind of way behind. Let's check out that number 6 machine of James Fountain. That Viagra number 6 machine of James Fountain doesn't appear to be damaged too bad, ladies and gentlemen. It should be able to go. We were just moments away from getting ready to crank this thing up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for our first fast and loud of the night. But the caution flag is flowing here for the second time tonight in the Slickyard 200 for that car right there, the number 6 Viagra machine of James Fountain. We'll have to double check with the admin to see exactly what happened there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Corey Tesner is your race leader. Terry Hughes following is right behind him. Welcome back into the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Corey Tesner leads them down pit road. Bobby Kyle in that 7777 will choose to stay out here. The 65-year-old from Arnorsville, Georgia, shaking up the strategy to be Corey Tesner, Terry Hughes Jr., Kevin Tankos leading the field down here. We'll take a better look around on the outside of pit road so we can get a better look at these guys pulling in their box. That'll be Kevin Tankos pulling in his box. His guys will hop the wall. They'll jump over it. Kevin Tankos will misslide his box. Here comes Nicholas Maynard jumping in as well. His guys will jump over the wall. They'll jack up the right side of the race car, that 02 machine. Pull off the right side of the race car. Look, got to be right tires for Nicholas Maynard. Really jump on the left side. It'll be left tires as well. It'll be 4 tire stop for the 02 of Nicholas Maynard. Kevin Tankos with a gas-only stop. Kevin Tankos is off. Kevin Tankos with a gas-only stop will win him the race off pit road. Here comes Terry Hughes Jr., Tony Cook, and Jax Holder battle it all. It'll be Tony Cook, then Jax Holder. Followed along by the number 78 of Showtime, Chase Johnson. Here comes Chris Knighty, hometown guy from Indiana, B-Town, baby, stand up. James Fountain brings out the second caution of the night. He's still sitting on pit road. Nicholas Maynard, after a 4-tire stop, getting some of that damage fixed. He was the first caution of the night. That's great news for your mom, ladies and gentlemen. Your mom's favorite driver, the Boogeyman, getting his lap back. John Michael Bryant will be on the lead lap, ladies and gentlemen. Try to make something shake here. 20 laps, coming to 20 laps complete here, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Kyle, your race leader, shakes up the pit strategy. Leading laps here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll be right back so I can change out this vape. You don't want to miss a thing on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. They're double file sailing down the back stretch, ladies and gentlemen. We're moments away from getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Peter the pace car is out front here, leading this field of Bobby Kyle, your race leader, who shook up the strategy. Looks like it has been delayed here. Bobby Kyle will do a little quick rundown. Beforehand, you see the pit stop strategy there on the right side. Bobby Kyle pitted once only so far, shaking up the strategy. Corey Tesner, 3 pit stops tonight. 1 for extra set of tires and 1 right there to top off in gas. Corey Tesner finds himself right back out on the outside, though. That's the number 42 McDonald's machine of Corey Tesner. Kevin Tankos, 3rd off pit road, 3rd in line as well. Gaining 8 spots right there on pit road. That was his first pit stop of the night, so really Tankos, and next in line, number 4th spot of Terry Hughes Jr. is kind of on the same strategy, almost in a way. Going to be interesting to see what these guys do here with no tires. Maybe trying to save a set, later here. As these guys already got 2 sets in the pits as well. Tony Cook rounding out that top 5 spot. It was 5th off pit road as well. 2 pit stops for him as well. He's on a fresh set. The number 31 of Jax Holder, that number 31 making his MRL debut on the outside, is coming to 6th off pit road, starting in the 6th place spot. 2 pit stops for him as well tonight. 1 for gas, 1 for a set of tires. Chris Knighty, the hometown kid. Ladies and gentlemen, you see him back there trying to make something shake. But Peter, the pace car, will pull down on the pit road this time by. And since we didn't get it completed last time, we'll start at this time with our first Madness Racing League Fast and Loud of the night. Welcome back to the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Hope you loved our first Fast and Loud of the night here on the Madness Racing Channel Cup Series, live from the Indianapolis Speedway for the Slickyard 200. Terry Hughes Jr. and Chris Knighty battle it out for the 3rd place spot. We got action all over this racetrack. Make sure you punch that like button and slap that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. As we look down here, Jax Holder, your race leader, that number 31 machine, is taking a race lead over the number 33 of Tony Cook. Nicholas Maynard brought out the first caution of the night. Again, forgot to turn the ticker back green. It's Bobby Kyle from Honorsville, Georgia, the 65-year-old, regretting not going to pit right there. Will go from the race lead, staying out there, dropping down to the 7th place spot. These guys giving it everything they got. Corey Tesner scrubbed the wall quite a few times during that Fast and Loud, as he's dropped back from the 2nd place spot, staying out as well to going to get gas only. These guys giving it everything they got, coming to 25 laps. That's a third of the way through tonight's race. 75 laps on any track 2 miles or bigger here in the MRL Racing League. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a free-to-join, free-to-race league here live on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Every week we come here on TikTok live with a different event. The MRL Madness Racing League Xfinity is what you're watching right now. Their Xfinity Series this Saturday night on the Booty Scooter Racing channel takes on the Texas Motor Speedway. Nicholas Maynard looks to the inside of Bobby Kyle. Think better. Drop back down in line. Bobby Kyle stay on the outside. Bobby Kyle down the inside of number 42 of Corey Tesner. I think it's only right we throw up another battle box. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Kyle, Corey Tesner, and Nicholas Maynard are battling out hard for the 6th place spot. Here comes Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tanko's a look to the inside with Bobby Kyle. Bobby Kyle slingshot to the front down the back straightaway. These guys got to get it together. Eddie catch the pack in front of him. Nicholas Maynard looks to the outside on the number 42 of Corey Tesner. Bobby Kyle stays on the top side of the racetrack, getting a nice look. Corey Tesner wiggling around a little bit. Nicholas Maynard all over the ass into that number 42 machine. Nicholas Maynard to the back bumper of the number 42 of Corey Tesner, pushing him down into the corner. A little bit extra speed, but they're going to have to brake, lift earlier to compensate for what they're doing. Kevin Tankos is falling back to that 9th place spot after taking no tires. Gas only stopped there, staying out with Bobby Kyle. Bobby Kyle finds himself in that 6th place spot right there in that John Deere machine. Terry Hughes Jr. and Chris 90 riding it out, battling hard for that 3rd place spot. Chris 90 not giving it up. Looking to lock himself into the MRL playoff series here at his home track in Indiana. B-Town route down the road, stand up, Chris 90 in the 4th place spot, battling hard. Jax Holder, your race leader, making his MRL Cup Series debut, got that lead over Tony Cook. You see it right there. These two battle it out hard. Tony Cook trying his best. I wonder if he's got something in his sleeve to maybe get Jax Holder here if this race can continue to go green here. 2 cautions early as we approach 28 laps down at the Slick Yard 200 live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Nicholas Maynard and Kevin Tanko seem to get by the number 42 of Corey Tesner. Corey Tesner goes around. Woo! Corey Tesner, that was a close one. Corey Tesner saves it. We are still green here in the MRL. Close one for Corey Riptide Tesner. He'll look down on the bottom side. He's going to bring it down pit road, ladies and gentlemen. We'll check back in with Corey Riptide Tesner right now. Terry Hughes Jr. and Chris 90 battling hard for that 3rd place spot. Chris 90 gets around the number 81. Ladies and gentlemen, pit strategy in effect here. Battle hard for this 3rd place spot. It's continuing to fall away. We'll take away the battle box here. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys giving it everything they got. Nicholas Maynard, Kevin Tanko is on the far back of your screen there. Chris 90, Terry Hughes Jr. battling hard down here. We'll circle back to the front here. Jax Holder, your race leader in that 31 Ford Mustang, being trailed and chased down by the number 33 of Tony Cook. These guys 28, 29 laps down now here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel here. If you don't want to miss a thing, make sure you slap that like button, punch that follow button. We'll be right back. 29 laps complete. Jax Holder, your race leader. If you're looking for action-packed racing, you found it right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Showtime Chase Johnson is under attack by the number Triple Deuce from B-Town, Indiana, right down the road here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway of Chris 90. Bow, 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 bow. Down the back straightaway, Terry Hughes Jr. well in that 3rd place spot. Chase Johnson will break the draft down on the bottom side of the track. Nicholas Maynard doing the same, trying to get away from that number 4 car, Kevin Tanko. This is a battle for that 7th place spot. Nicholas Maynard brought out the first caution tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Tankos did not pit on that previous caution. That's why these two find themselves battling back here for dang near last. Jax Holder continues to extend his lead over Tony Cook. You see the field right there. That is Showtime Chase Johnson and Chris 90 in them. You see the gap. We'll take it to the blip cam. Jax Holder is your race leader. That's the battle for first right there. You see it. Showtime Chase Johnson, Chris Knighty, and Terry Hughes Jr. There. Chris Knighty gets into the wall. Chris Knighty wants a chance to win tonight's race. He's going to have to keep that triple deuce machine out of that wall. I've seen it several times tonight here. And he'll settle right there, that fourth place spot. There's not much of a battle anymore. There goes Bobby Kyle. 2 weeks ago, he locked himself in at the Charlotte Motor Speedway on a few miles race, and it's what we have here right now. If it stays in effect, is what it is. Bobby Kyle, does he have something up his sleeve to possibly go back-to-back here in the Madness Racing League? Kevin Tankos and Nicholas Maynard still battle it out for the 7th place spot. Kevin Tankos is just blowing the doors off that 0-2 machine. Your mom's favorite driver, John Michael Bryant, back out on the racetrack and on the lead lap. Is falling behind, had to start a drive-through penalty for speeding on pit road. John Michael Bryant, though, trying to piece it together here and not get lapped. James Fountain continues to sit on pit road after bringing out that previous caution. Corey Tesner as well. John Michael Bryant has won a race and locked himself in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. That will be live this Saturday here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel from the Texas Motor Speedway. Make sure you tune in. You don't want to miss a thing, so slap that follow button, punch that like button, so we get recommended right back to you. You don't want to miss a thing here. Jax Holder, your race leader, nearly running down the ass end of John Michael Bryant. John Michael Bryant trying to stay on the lead lap, fighting for his life. Here comes the race leader, Jax Holder. Jax Holder is continuing to increase his lead over the number 33 Home Run Cafe machine of Tony Cook, It's Terry Hughes Jr. and Showtime Chase Johnson still got a little something going here for that 3rd place spot. We'll tune in. We'll stay a while. Showtime Chase Johnson, Chris Knighty, and Terry Hughes Jr. battling out for that 3rd place spot. But more likely, it's just Chase Johnson, excuse me. John Michael Bryant still on the bottom side of that racetrack, trying to stay glued to it. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack, that's your race leader, Jax Holder. What a debut for this number 31 machine. Speed Vegas Ford Mustang. Hitting his marks, hitting his grooves. Showtime Chase Johnson and Terry Hughes Jr. continue to battle it out back there for that 3rd place spot side by side. Tony Cook is closing the gap minimally, but it is noticeable. Ladies and gentlemen, 34 laps down here in the MRL Madness Racing League Cup Series, live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Slick Yard 200 on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Make sure you slap that like button. We'll be right back. You don't want to miss a thing. Welcome back to the Booty Scooter Racing channel. That triple deuce Christmas machine, Ford Racing Chevy Camaro of Chris Knighty from B-Town, Indiana. I was paying close attention during our break. It's starting to grip up. It's found something. Can he piece it together and work his way through the field here? 36 laps down of 75 here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Sideways off the corner. That's the number 33 machine of Tony Cook. Chase Johnson will take advantage. Look to the inside. Chase Johnson from Greer, South Carolina will make a slingshot for the second place spot. Can he run down to number 31 of Jax Holder? Jax Holder continues to extend his lead out from over these guys. Then battling the way they are, he'll only go further. Terry Hughes Jr. and Chris Knighty both making around Tony Cook. I believe Tony Cook might have damage. Tony Cook slowing down. Where's Tony Cook? Tony Cook down pit road. Damage to the number 33 machine. Down pit road. Tony Cook goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the caution flag will stay up. The green flag will stay out in the air. 37 laps down. Showtime Chase Johnson trying to run down the race leader, Jax Holder. Terry Hughes Jr. and Chris Knighty battling hard right behind him. Down into turns 3 and 4, the number 81 machine of Terry Hughes Jr. Starting to lose a little bit of ground, that number 78 machine of Showtime Chase Johnson as they sail down the front stretch through the restart zone, crossing the line. Who's going to cross the line here first, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm starting to ask myself. As we bring back up the pit stop lap, it's been since lap 18. Since the majority of these guys pit, some lap 7. That'll be the number 777 of Bobby Kyle. It looks like the number, that'll be it. Bobby Kyle will be the only one that has yet to pit, staying out on old tires. He's got to be running low on fumes, you'd imagine. 38 laps in. Chris Knighty as well. Battling hard, as we mentioned him. When will he pit? He's not even showing up on the board. Nicholas Maynard brought out the first caution of the night. We see him almost hit the wall right there. He's pitted twice. So as long as our race leader, Jack Holder, was pitted with everybody else back on lap 18, we have about 2 guys, John Michael Bryant included, who is on the lead lap, who is pitted on lap 10 after coming back out on the racetrack, got his lap back. So has he been saving back there, conserving, because Jax Holder, the race leader, is right there behind him, but has not yet to catch him and or make ground to lap John Michael Bryant. Counting down the laps here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the Slickyard 200. Chris Knighty all over the back bumper, Terry Hughes Jr. Who is going to lead these guys down pit road to start tonight's green flag pit stops? Hopefully we can get them in and stay green here. 39 laps completed of 75, almost halfway, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, so make sure you're informed. You slap that like button, press that follow button. And these guys have begun to start to fade each other away. Single file. John Michael Bryant will lead them down pit road. Jax Holder down into turns 1 and 2. John Michael Bryant will start the green flag pit stops. He was on the lead lap, about to go a lap down, so he'll just come down pit road now. We'll have to see what John Michael Bryant does. We'll look down here on pit road as the boogeyman creeps down pit road while these guys are single file. Not much action in the field. John Michael Bryant will pull into his pit box. The guys will jump the wall to put the gas tank into the left side of the race car, fill it up. John Michael Bryant looks like he's going to sit there for a gas and go stop only, possibly. John Michael Bryant, gas and go. Looks like right side tires for John Michael Bryant is what I'm being told by my spotter here. John Michael Bryant off. Jax Holder, your race leader. You see the gap. Jax Holder over Terry Hughes, the number 81 machine. Has got back around that number 78 of Showtime, Chase Johnson. Terry Hughes Jr. again making his second career start here in the Madness Racing League Cup Series. Has led laps in both races so far, finds himself in that second place spot, trying to make something shake. Nicholas Maynard, the kid back here, involved in a caution on lap 6 early in the race. Got damage to that race car, just hasn't been able to piece it together yet. Still quite a few laps left to go. Can the kid make something shake here? Bobby Kyle will come down pit road. He'll come down here for his stop. John Michael Bryant back out on the racetrack. Did you see the 64-year-old, excuse me, don't want to do that to him. Number 777, Bobby Kyle in that John Deere machine will come down pit road. He'll get his pit stop. John Michael Bryant coming across the start-finish line. Bobby Kyle, they'll jack out the right side of the race car, put right side tires on it. Will they put on left sides? They will. They'll jack the left side of the car up. Bobby Kyle, 4 tires. Bobby Kyle off. There's the race leader, Jax Holt. So Bobby Kyle will go a lap down here. Looks like Bobby Kyle will have a penalty speeding on pit road. He'll have to serve it. That's great news for Jax Holder. These guys, though, battling hard for this second place spot. Chris Knighty, that hometown guy we talked about. Uh-oh, he's not going away. He said, I'm here to battle hard. I'm trying to lock myself in front of these hometown fans. Got his family in the stands. Chris, Knighty in that Christmas machine trying to make something shake. Just keeping his fair pace distance behind that number 78 of Showtime, Chase Johnson. John Michael Bryant is pitted. Bobby Kyle is pitted. Tony Cook up in the garage. Done for the day. Bobby Kyle, Nicholas Maynard, it will be the last person here on the lead lap. And he'll be rounding out that 6th place spot. We'll look back up here towards the front here. Them 3 guys battling hard for that 2nd place spot, trying to chase down that race leader, Jax Holder. 43 laps complete here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Pit stops have to be soon to come, you could imagine. We've had a couple guys pull down already and throw the strategy for a loop. We'll pull it back up one more time. Bobby Kyle and John Michael Bryant pitted on lap 40 and lap 38. You see it right there. Everybody else lap 18. So a significant tire advantage to fuel ratio there. We'll see how it plays out here as we continue to run green flag racing. Haven't had a caution since about lap 19. These guys battling hard here for the 2nd place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. in that 2nd place spot just continues to ride about a half a lane off the wall, just arrow blocking the shit out of Chase Johnson. How much will Chase Johnson take? Will Chris Knighty make a move? Terry Hughes Jr. dives down in the bottom of the racetrack there, down in turns 1 and 2, down the little short street. Chris Knighty into the wall hard. That's going to cross that triple deuce machine. A little bit of time. He's going to have to gather it back up. He'll sail up the racetrack right here again. Stay out of that wall. John Michael Bryant is around, ladies and gentlemen. Caution flag is flown. John Michael Bryant goes around. We'll have to back that ass up. The boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver. Oh, no. Goes around here. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Caution flag is out for the 3rd time tonight. Great action shot from the cameraman there. We'll take a look. Gets down on the grass area. Gets loose. Can't save the race car. Locks it down. And goes around the caution flag flying here. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver. She should be upset right now. That J-Money Sense machine doesn't appear to have any damage. Can he get it turned around? Looks like he can. John Michael Bryant brings out the caution flag, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe to describe words on maybe how much that just saved the race leader of Jax Holder, Terry Hughes Jr. Again, we'll pull up that pit stop strategy call. We had 2 guys, John Michael Bryant, who just got a fresh set of tires, bringing out that caution. You see it pitted on lap 38, just about 7 short laps ago. Bobby Kyle as well, 2 laps later than him from Arnoldsville, Georgia. Pits, he'll be trapped a lap down. See if he can't get the lucky dog here with John Michael Bryant wrecking out. There's no way John Michael Bryant could have got the lucky dog being a lap down. We'll have to take it out, let things shake out here. Jax Holder, though, your race leader. Terry Hughes Jr. in the 2nd place spot. Chase Showtime Johnson in the 3rd place spot. Chris Knighty in the 4th place spot. Kevin Tanko's in the 5th place spot. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, will round out that 6th place spot on the lead lap. Bobby Kyle will be the first person a lap down, registered as a lucky dog. John Michael Bryant will bring out the caution, so he will have to stay out for the waiver round when these guys go and pit. Tony Cook out for the night's event with electrical issues. James Fountain right there on pit road. You see him in that Viagra machine. That machine is toast, ladies and gentlemen. Alternator problems for the number 6, of James Fountain. I meant to say the number 42 McDonald's machine of Corey Riptide Tesner. That thing is also toast, ladies and gentlemen. A right rear bearing gone in that race car. Not able to fix it. Jax Holder, though, down on the other side of pit road, will bring them down as we expected for soon-to-be green flag pit stops here. We'll throw away the pit stop counter because it means nothing no more. As Jack Holder will bring them down pit road, it'll be Holder, Hughes Jr., Johnson, Knighty, and Tanko's rounding out that top 5. With Nicholas Maynard trailing out right there far behind him. Booty Scoot Racing on the hood. Proud carrier of the stream on that race car. Love to see it. Terry Hughes Jr. will pull down into his pit stop. He'll slide. His guys he'll slide across the box. Oh, that'll cost Terry Hughes Jr. some time. Showtime Chase Johnson will jump in his box. Jax Holder, your race leader. Jax on the left side of the race car. Jax on Jax. He drops it. The number 31 machine is awful. Showtime Chase Johnson beat him off. Here's the race off pit road. The race off pit road will be Jax Holder. He'll continue to hold his lead. Showtime Chase Johnson will gain a spot from the 3rd place spot up to the 2nd place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama, the 25-year-old, overslides his box. It'll cost him a spot. Kevin Tanko's light was easy, and he'll gain a spot on pit road. Chris Knighty trailing down pit road after contact with that wall for about the 4th time of the night. Mr. Grinch has got a face full of that wall. It's the kid, Nicholas Maynard, still sits on pit road getting the rest of that damage fixed. You see his guys down there on his knees, beating and banging the fender benders out of that race car. Here comes Bobby Kyle, the lucky dog, back on the relap. That 777 John Deere machine. It's bad fast tonight. Let him down for the green flag pit stops. Goes a lap down. The caution comes back. He's a lucky dog back on the lead lap just how he planned it. John Michael Bryant stays out. He'll take the wave around here. He'll be back on the lead lap as well. Was the reason we're under caution. That J Money Sense machine doesn't appear to have any type of damage on it. I don't see. John Michael Bryant, again, ladies and gentlemen, brings out the 3rd caution of the night here at the Slickyard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Pit stops are completed. Tires are on the race cars. The gas tanks are full. 46 laps completed of 75. You don't want to miss a thing. Slap that like button. Punch that follow button. We'll be right back with Action Pack Racing. Is your heart pumping yet? Is your girlfriend excited? Is your mom jumping up and down? Because ladies and gentlemen, it has been nothing but action-packed racing here live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Look at Peter the pace car. Whipping that special-made custom ride that he always has. Working overtime here in the Madness Racing League. As these guys are double file. Single cars behind each other. Everybody else catching the rest of the field. Here comes Nicholas Maynard, Bobby Kyle, John Michael Bryant down the front stretch. Again, Tony Cook, James Fallon still on pit road. Corey Tesner and Andy Whitaker all out of the night's race so far. Jax Holder goes on the race leader, comes off the race leader. Again, we'll pull up here one more time. The pit stop strategy. We had a lot of guys pit on lap 18. Those guys are still in the same strategy. Bobby Kyle and John Michael Bryant pit on lap 40 and 38. John Michael Bryant brings the caution out after getting into the grass, so his pit stop is really irrelevant at the time. But Jax Holder is your race leader. Has led a you-know-what ton of laps tonight, adding points to his total score. Every lap led is 1 point added to your total score. Top 5 paid in points, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Peter the pace car will hang that left on the pit road for hopefully the final time tonight. There he goes. Yanks it to the left, ladies and gentlemen. Jax Holder leads him to the restart zone, ladies and gentlemen. We are back green at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Slickyard 200. Jax Holder will take him off down into turns 1 and 2. With that being said, we'll go into tonight's second Fast and Loud. Ladies and gentlemen, turn those phones up, take those earphones out. It's about to get rowdy. Meow, 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 meow. Welcome back to the Slick Yard 200 live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You are looking down at the Madness Racing League Cup Series live here on the Booty Screw Racing channel on TikTok. Terry Hughes Jr. and Showtime Chase Johnson battle it out hard for the second place spot. Jax Holder continues to lead where he left off. Coming down pit road as the race leader. He'll come off pit road, the race leader, restart as the race leader, and continues to be the race leader. Jax Holder holding on to the race lead. Showtime Chase Johnson, Kevin Tanko, and Terry Hughes battling out hard for this second place spot. Nicholas Maynard finds himself in that fifth place spot, up a few spots from tonight. It was a bad start for the number 02. The kid Nicholas Maynard got into the wall in lap 6, went around, brought out the first caution of the night. Came the kid, battle back to make something shake as Chris Knighty goes right by and will blow the doors off the number 02. Bobby Kyle led off that green flag pit stop, was the lucky dog right here on the previous caution. Finds himself in the 7th place spot. That John Deere 777 machine's got plenty of speed in it. 25 laps remain. It's John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver. Rounds out the 8th place spot as he's gotten to the wall. He's got himself back a little further. He's got to make something shake. Jax Holder continues to lead him out front here over Terry Hughes Jr., Showtime Chase Johnson, and Kevin Tanko's battling hard for that second place spot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see here on the Booty Screw Racing channel, slap that follow button, punch that like button. If you're a fellow iRacer tuning in and you know exactly what you're looking at, you can be right here each and every single week live on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Make sure you shoot us a DM here on the Booty Screw Racing channel and or follow the @Madness Racing League _ TikTok and shoot them a DM to get you signed up, offering all kinds of sorts of great activities on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Make sure you join in. Everything absolutely free to join, free to race. They want you, and you want to be here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Watch me fumble your name hysterically. Make sure you join in. Back to the action. 24 laps remain here in the MRL Cup Series Slick Yard 200. Terry Hughes Jr., Kevin Tankos, and Showtime Chase Johnson have really had all the TV time all night. Don't want to blow out that triple deuce. But Terry Hughes Jr. is under attack by that number 4, Kevin Tankos. Hawthorne, New Jersey, stand up. That Budweiser machine, bad fast down the front stretch, down into turns 1 and 2, door to door. They'll battle hard. Terry Jr. put the power down back on the outside of the race car. No, sir, you're going to have to battle me for it. Love it what we're seeing. Action-packed. Racing all over this racetrack. There it is. Nicholas Maynard will give a shot. I mean, not Nicholas Maynard, but that's Showtime Chase Johnson giving a shot to the back of Kevin Tankos. They'll fall back in line behind the number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. Showtime Chase Johnson trying to gain a little more speed to the car in front of him. Get him a little loose just like that. Kevin Tankos gets loose, comes back in front. Chris Knighty loves to see what he's seeing right in front of him. Battle hard for the second place spot. 4 guys. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama, the 25-year-old. Again, like we mentioned earlier tonight, only making his second start here in the MRL Cup Series debut. Led a ass ton of laps at the Charlotte Motor Speedway 2 weeks ago. Almost won the race, but wasn't yet to be for number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr. looks bad fast here tonight at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Almost kissing that wall. Jax Holder has been the race leader pretty much since lap about 30. Can he continue to hold it down? His race lead is shrinking pretty much dramatically. But if Kevin Tankos and Terry Hughes Jr. keep battling door to door, he's going to continue to pull away. Showtime Chase Johnson on the inside. There it is. You see it. Kevin Tankos likes what he sees. He's out front, trying to get some clean air, run down that race leader. He's actually tracking him down fairly well across this front stretch. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Battle for the lead for the first time in a while. Everybody's going to get a great run into turns 1 and 2. Jax Holder is under attack. Terry Hughes Jr. will sit right there in that 3rd place spot. He likes what he sees in front of him. Save a little bit of tire if you're smart. Take you back down to the action on the racetrack. down into turns 3 and 4. Jax Holder's lead is shrinking big time to the number 4 car, Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos looks on the outside of the race leader, Jax Holder. Can Kevin Tankos put the power down on the outside? He will. Kevin Tankos battling hard for the lead. We got contact back here as well. 3 wide. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, slap that like button. Thank you for the gifts, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are putting on a show for you folks here. Make sure you slap that like button. Press that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing here. The laps are winding down quickly. 20 laps to go. Who is going to lock themselves in to the MRL Madness Racing League Cup Series playoffs? Kevin Tankos already locked into the playoffs with a win in New Hampshire almost a month ago. Kevin Tankos out front here over the Jax Holder, who's led majority of the night's race here tonight. That Speed Vegas Ford Mustang is bad fast. He's going to have to kick it back in gear, fall into a rhythm, cool them tires off, and run down that number 4, Kevin Tankos. Hometown, Indiana, B-Town, Indiana. Chris Knighty, miles away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedways where he lives, his family in the stands tonight, rounding out that 3rd place spot, battling hard, trying to lock himself in. The laps continue to pace off here, and these guys are just going to ramp it up 10 times more here on the Booty School Racing channel for your entertainment. Look at Chase Johnson with a big move down into turns 2, down the backstretch. Showtime Chase Johnson is fully committed, unlike any of your girlfriends. Showtime Chase Johnson down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, looking on the door of inside of Chris Knighty. Chris Knighty will move to the outside of the racetrack, think better of, fight hard with that number 78, but Jax Holder might have something to say to that race leader. He wants it back. Kevin Tankos, you see pretty skies in front of him, then Jax Holder got to stay in that draft. He'll think better. He'll try to break it. Showtime Chase Johnson will follow behind him. Just a little scoop to the inside of the race car there with these drivers. Almost 200 miles an hour settling down. That's almost a straight left turn. Nicholas Maynard, the kid. Go, dog, go. You better run, ladies and gentlemen. There's the race leader, Kevin Tankos, and Nicholas Maynard about to go a lap down. He better run. Kevin Tankos, the race leader. Showtime Chase Johnson, Jax Holder, Chris Knighty, and Terry Hughes Jr. round out the top 5 right here on your screen. You see it. Showtime Chase Johnson was the winner here on the Booty School Racing channel in the I-85 Late Model Stock Series at Southern National Motorsports Park this last Thursday. If you were here, make sure you say your congratulations. I seen you win. Bow, 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 bow. 18 laps remain in the Slick Yard 200 live here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indiana. You don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty School Racing channel. These guys are giving it everything they got. The laps are winding down. Somebody's in the wall. Boom! Hard into the wall goes Jax Holder. Jax Holder sliding right into your living room. Jax Holder goes around. Caution flag is out. Let's back that ass up and see what happened. The number 31 of Jax Holder goes around. Take it to a better angle. Jax Holder has led an ass ton of laps, and now he hits the wall, gets loose. Nothing he can do. Hard into the wall, sliding right here in front of the fans in turns 1 and 2. Jax Holder and that Speed Vegas Ford Mustang goes around. We'll spec that ass up one more time. We're right on board with the number 31 of Jax Holder. See exactly what happened. Your former race leader who had it taken from him trying to run it down might not have a shot here at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Jax Holder, let's take a look. Sliding right into your living room. Jax Holder goes around. 17 laps remain here in the Slick Yard 200 live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Chase Johnson and Kevin Tankos battling it out for the race lead. But Kevin Tankos is your race leader, ladies and gentlemen. Pit strategy up in the air. Green flag right around the corner after this commercial break. You don't want to miss a thing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys staying around here in the Madness Racing League Cup Series Slick Yard 200s live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Kevin Tankos is your race leader, followed by Showtime Chase Johnson. And then Chris Knighty will round out the third place spot. The hometown kid looking to lock himself in here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Terry Hughes Jr. making his second career debut start here in the MRL Cup Series. Rounds out that fourth place spot. Bobby Kyle, the 75-year-old, rounds out that top 5 spot. Strategy is up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pull up the pit stop lap again. They haven't pitted since lap 45. We are currently sitting at around lap 62. Who is going to go pit? Who is going to throw the strategy for a loop? Can they make it? Can they not? Kevin Tango's your race leader over Showtime Chase Johnson. Will he bring him down pit road? It looks like he will. Terry Hughes Jr. will stay out on the racetrack and become the race leader. Bobby Kyle as well, along with John Michael Bryant. Kevin Tankos leads them down pit road. Showtime Chase Johnson follows behind, along with the triple deuce of Chris Knighty. Jax Holder as well. Nicholas Maynard will stay out on the racetrack. John Michael Bryant stays out on the racetrack. Jax Holder brings out the caution. He's off. Chris Knighty, gas and go. Off for Chris Knighty. Showtime Chase Johnson at the front of the field. We'll look at the mouthful. Race off pit road will go to Showtime Chase Johnson. Chris Knighty will come out second off pit road. Here comes Kevin Tankos. And then Jax Holder, who just brought out the caution. Hard head on into the outside wall, sliding right into your living room. Beautiful shots for here on the Beauty Scooter Racing channel. We got great cameraman. As you see the kid, Nicholas Maynard, staying out, finds himself in that third place spot, trying to make something shake. Abysmal day for that 02 Maynard Motors machine of Nicholas Maynard. Couple Carolina kids in the field tonight, couple Carolina kids in the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Hughes Jr. from Alabama. He's your race leader. Led some laps here earlier on tonight, but fell off and bounds himself back here late. That's all you could ever ask for. The 64-year-old Bobby Kyle from Arnoursville, Georgia, driving that John Deere 777 machine, will find himself exactly where he started on the second place spot. Can Bobby Kyle close it out and go back-to-back here in the MRL Cup Series? Again, the kid, Nicholas Maynard, an abysmal day, wrecks in qualifying, starts in the back, finds himself in the third place spot, brought out our first caution of the night. Showtime Chase Johnson. Just hasn't had the race car handling-wise, but he's got some speed in it. We've seen him make some bold moves down the front stretches. That car can slingshot like nobody's business. Chris Knighty and that Christmas triple deuce machine from B-Town, Indiana, right down the road from the racetrack here. Got his friends and family in the stands trying to lock himself in. Kevin Tankos, bad fast all night tonight, just threw on a set of tires. Here comes John Michael Bryant. Kevin Tankos looks like will be the only one in the field on a fresh set of tires. Can he make something shake here with 15 laps to go and drive to the front, possibly win his second race of the year in the MRL Cup Series? Here comes John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, down pit road. Go down here, John Michael Bryant pulls into his pit box. We'll have to see what he's got going on. John Michael Bryant slides into his pit box. His guys will hop the wall. They'll jack up the right side of the race car. Right side tires for the number 23, the boogeyman, John Michael Bryant. The crew will jump to the left side of the race car. They'll jack up the left side of the race car. It'll be 4 tires stopped for John Michael Bryant and race fuel. 14 laps to go here in the Indianapolis Speedway. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, is off. Their mom's favorite driver puts on a fresh set of 4 tires, trying to get himself to the front and walk himself into the MRL Playoff Series. Will this be the winning strategy for John Michael Bryant? And Kevin Tankos as well on fresh tires. So the 2 guys starting on fresh tires will be in the back. Terry Hughes Jr., your race leader, will have to do everything in his business to try to hold these guys off, along with Bobby Kyle, who pitted about 20-some laps ago. Nicholas Maynard, an abysmal night for him tonight, finds himself in that third place spot. Can he make something shake? Chase Johnson will round out the 4th place spot. These top 4 guys not on tires. Top 5 guys not on tires. Chris Knighty will round out that 5th place spot. Kevin Tankos in that 6th place spot. John Michael Bryant in that 7th place spot. Jax Holder done for the night, ladies and gentlemen, after running head on into the wall, bringing out this caution. Tony Cook, honorable mention as well. James Fountain, Corey Tesner, and Andy Whitker. We ride back with Terry Hughes Jr. Your race leader is Peter the Pace Car, extra busy tonight, pacing his 4th caution here in the MRL Madness Racing League Cup Series Slick Yard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, hang this left. And we'll throw the green flag one more time, hopefully for the final time tonight. Hopefully the checkered flag is on the other side of this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Hughes Jr. will bring them down into the restart zone. Bobby Kyle will start on the second place spot. Nicholas Maynard in the third place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson in fourth. Chris Knighty in fifth. That'll be the top five. We are back racing. We'll have to just keep an eye on these, ladies and gentlemen. We got two guys on fresh tires. Everybody else running for their lives. 13 laps remain. If they're going to go, they got to go now. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Tanko's on the outside of the number 02, Nicholas Maynard. He'll put the power down, go right by that 02 Nicholas Maynard. He'll get to the right rear quarter panel on the number 78 of Chase Johnson. Quick moves for the number 4, Kevin Tanko's early. Kevin Tanko's through the field on 2 tires. Kevin Tanko's up to the third place spot quick. Where did that come from? He's got nitrous. Hawthorne, New Jersey, stand up. Kevin Tanko's in that Budweiser Chevy Camaro's got it hooked up late here. 13 laps to go. Race leader Terry Hughes Jr. will go to the top side of the racetrack for the rest of the field, hoping and praying that they'll stay with him so Kevin Tanko's can't make the pass, but it looks like Kevin Tanko's will just go drag race down the front stretch with him. If you're going to lift, you got to lift now. Bobby Kyle trolling hard down in there. Here comes John Michael Bryan. The boogeyman on 4 fresh tires down on the inside of the number 777 of Bobby Kyle, trying to make something shake. Tell your mom to take a seat, take a look, because here comes John Michael Bryan up to the third place spot. Terry Hughes Jr.'s better run. He's on nothing. The guy behind him is on 4 fresh tires. The guy in front of him on 2 fresh tires. Can John Michael Bryan get to him? Make something shake. 12 laps remain here in the MRL Cup Series Slick Yard 200. We look back here, Bobby Kyle, Chris Knighty, Nicholas Maynard batting it out. Nicholas Maynard just has nothing for these guys tonight. That Maynard Motors machine doesn't even appear to have a motor in it, as he finds himself trailing on the lead lap in the last place spot. The kid Nicholas Maynard just not it tonight. Kevin Tanko's the race leader. 2 tires seems to be the move so far. Can he hold it for 10 more laps? John Michael Bryan, the boogeyman, right behind him on 4 fresh ones. These guys on 4 fresh shoes trying to chase each other down. That J Money sense is bad fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go fast and live for the final time tonight here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Kevin Tanko's is your race leader on 2 tires. John Michael Bryan's in the second place spot in that 23 machine on 4 fresh tires. Can he close the gap? 11 laps remain, ladies and gentlemen. Plug those ears. We're getting ready to go fast and loud. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Bow, 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 bow. 9 laps remain in the Slick Yard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Showtime Chase Johnson and Terry Hughes Jr. battle it out for this third place spot. But they have nothing for John Michael Bryant, the Boogeyman, and Kevin Tankos, who come battling out for each other. That's the race win right there in front of you. John Michael Bryant has closed the gap up over the race leader of Kevin Tankos, the Boogeyman. John Michael Bryant on 4 fresh tires. Kevin Tankos on 2 fresh tires from Hawthorne, New Jersey, and Greer, South Carolina. Both of them battle it out. Both of the hometowns who's tuned in, stand up. Your drivers have a chance to lock themselves in. Kevin Tankos looking to get his second win. John Michael Bryant, that J-Money Sense Ford Mustang looks bad fast here. He's got to piece it together if he wants a chance to get to that back bumper of Kevin Tankos. Coming to 7 laps to go. Kevin Tankos will go left to right, trying to break that draft. You see the rest of the guys behind him. That's Showtime Chase Johnson in 3rd. Terry Hughes Jr. in 4th. Bobby Kyle in 5th. And Chris Knighty in 6th. And Nicholas Maynard around the back end of the racetrack in 7th. Kevin Tankos and John Michael Bryant continue to battle it out here. 7 laps to go here in the Slick Yard 200 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the race win. They sit right there in front of you. As the laps peel down, so does everybody else. Make sure you slap that like button, slap that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing as the MRL, the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series, takes on the Texas Motor Speedway live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel this weekend for action-packed racing. You don't want to miss a thing. Make sure you're there, tuned in. Bring your helmet. Bring your Hans devices. Things are going to get wicked in Texas. If you're an iRacer and like what you see, make sure you press that follow button. Shoot us a DM. We'll get you signed up. Free to join, free to race. Everything here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Madness Racing League, I believe, is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Give them an ad. Go follow them if you want to get signed up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Booty Scoot Racing channel, live, bringing you iRacing events every single week. You don't want to miss a thing. Like right now, where we look down for that battle for the first place spot between the Boogeyman, John Michael Bryant, and Kevin Tankos. And John Michael Bryant has closed that gap up big time to Kevin Tankos. This is for the race win. 6 laps to go in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Don't go nowhere. Thank you for being patient. That's the final commercial break of the night. 5 laps to go in the Slick Yard 200 live here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indiana. John Michael Bryant, the Boogeyman, has closed the gap to the back bumper of Kevin Tankos for the race lead. John Michael Bryant on 4 fresh tires has done it. He's closed the gap. 5 laps remain. He's got to be patient. Kevin Tankos will put the power down back on the outside, trailing in the draft. John Michael Bryant's got to stay perfect. Fred, the flagman, waving the flag. 4 laps remain here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Can John Michael Bryant keep it together and roll to the back bumper? Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos trying to win his second race of the year. He won at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We do know the Boogeyman, John Michael Bryant, several times here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. It's definitely not afraid to put the bumper to the back of Kevin Tankos if he gets there. Can the number 23 J-Money Sense machine of John Michael Bryant, the Boogeyman, get there? He'll look to the inside of the number 4, Kevin Tankos. Hawthorne, New Jersey, Kevin Tankos just putting on a beauty, trying to block and confuse on which way he's going to go into the corner for John Michael Bryant. John Michael Bryant will ride on board with. You can see exactly what he's doing. See how much of a run John Michael Bryant can get into the corner. As he closes the gap, he gets down there big time. John Michael Bryant will sail up the racetrack. 3 laps remaining. He gets a little loose. Kevin Tankos will extend his lead just a little bit more. John Michael Bryant taps the wall. Looks like it'll be okay. That gap increases a little bit. John Michael Bryant, if he stays perfect, he might have one more shot to get to the back bumper, that number 4 Budweiser machine of Kevin Tankos. We'll look through the field, Bobby Kyle and Showtime Chase Johnson battling it out hard for the 3rd place spot, and Chris Knighty as well. Kevin Tankos is pulled away from John Michael Bryant. They're coming down the front stretch. 2 laps remain at the Slick Yard 200 in the MRL Cup Series, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Press that like button, slap that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing. White flag next time around. Doesn't look like John Michael Bryant is going to be able to get the back bumper, but you never know. John Michael Bryant's got to be perfect. Will Kevin Tankos make a mistake? We check back here. Chris Knighty hit the wall and falling apart. These guys are single file pretty much throughout the field. You see it. Bobby Kyle and Chase Johnson battle hard for that 3rd place spot. Every point matters here in the MRL Cup Series. Kevin Tankos, your race leader, though, will extend his lead even further over John Michael Bryant. Down into turns 3 and 4. Will that Ford Mustang get to that back bumper, that Chevy Camaro? Will Kevin Tankos be able to hold it together? White flag is in the air. And that is a race win for Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos is your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Tankos wins the Slick Yard 200. Live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Kevin Tankos wins his 2nd race of the year at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway after winning at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. John Michael Bryant in defeat will pull off to the side. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, Kevin Tankos. Bobby Kyle will get that 3rd place spot over Showtime Chase Johnson. Chris Knighty in the 5th place spot along with Terry Hughes. But right now, Kevin Tankos comes off turns 3 and 4 to the front stretch to celebrate his 2nd win of the season in the Madness Racing League Cup Series. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, Kevin Tankos. Similar sights to Kevin Harvick when he won at the Brickyard in his Budweiser machine. Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos continues to burn it down. Here we'll pull up the race result from the night's event. Race winner Kevin Tankos and his Budweiser number 4 Rush Motorsports machine wins here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, brings it home in the 2nd place spot in his J Money Sense Motorsports. These two battle it out on pit strategy. John Michael Bryant just couldn't close the gap to get the win here tonight. Bobby Kyle, the winner of last race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, brings it home in the 3rd place spot over Showtime Chase Johnson. And his Chase Johnson Racing number 78 machine from Greer, South Carolina will bring it home in the 4th place spot. Chris Knighty from B-Town, Indiana, right down the road from the Speedway here, will bring it home in the top 5 spot. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama, driving that number 81 Bounty Hunter Sim Racing machine, will bring it home in the 6th place spot. That number 81 Ford Mustang was bad fast all night. Nicholas Maynard, the kid, his Ford Mustang Maynard Motor 02 machine was awful all night long. Wrecked in qualifying, just didn't have the race car to be able to get there at the end of the race. Jack Holder brings out, after hitting hard into the wall into turn 3, brings out the caution with about 17 laps to go after leading the majority of tonight's race. That is the most laps led leader tonight. Jack Holder round out the 8th place spot. Tony Cook will round out the number 9 spot. And his Home Run Cafe number 33 machine, James Fountain, will round out the 10th place spot. And his number 6 Viagra machine from Greenville, South Carolina, alternator issues, not able to get back out on the racetrack. Corey Tesner runs into the fence hard, ladies and gentlemen, not able to get back out on the racetrack here tonight. And it's right rear damage to that wheel well. Andy Whitaker, ladies and gentlemen, power supply issues to him. The Walnut Cove, North Carolina, and wasn't able to complete tonight's race. Will finish 69 laps down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here to the Booty Scoot Racing channel live on TikTok. This has been the Slick Yard 200, the Madness Racing League Cup Series. Thank you for joining in. Tune in Saturday night live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The Madness Racing League's Xfinity Series takes on Texas Motor Speedway. Any fellow iRacers out here, free to join, free to race. Make sure you hit us up on a DM or the Madness Racing League on a DM if you want to join. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Good night from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.